Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. Hey everyone, Mike Hardenbrook here. So, you know that phrase, everyone drinks like this? I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it's way more than just a casual comment. It's like a societal script, a way we excuse things, a way to normalize behavior that honestly might be quietly wrecking a lot of lives. And that's what we're diving into today. This whole idea of normalized drinking, what's considered normal, and whether that normal is actually healthy or even harmless. Now, I'm not here to preach about total abstinence. That's not the point at all. The goal is to help us all take a really honest look at our relationship with alcohol, whatever that looks like. Because I think a lot of us are unknowingly caught in this trap of everyone drinks like this, and it's keeping us stuck. One of the biggest problems is this really simple binary, alcoholic or normal drinker. It's like, boom, two boxes. But the truth is, most of the struggles people have with alcohol fall somewhere in that vast gray area between those extremes. The CDC, SAMHSA, and the WHO, they all have stats showing huge numbers of people engaging in binge drinking, high-risk drinking, this gray area drinking I'm talking about. It's not textbook alcoholism, but it's still impacting their lives. It's affecting their sleep, their mental health, their relationships, and it's often completely invisible because, hey, everyone drinks like this. And that's where social norms theory really comes in. We tend to think everyone around us is drinking way more than they actually are. We overestimate it. Researchers call it pluralistic ignorance. Everyone thinks they're the outlier when really they're not. This creates a pressure. If you think everyone else is pounding back the cocktails every night, you're much more likely to do it too. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then there's that whole social drinking is harmless idea. Oh man, I was stunned by some of the research on that one. Even moderate social drinking, we're talking about increased risk of cancer, sleep problems, and mental health impacts. It's not just the obvious stuff like liver damage or DUIs. The subtle, long-term effects creep up on you, and because it's normal, we often don't even connect the dots. The immediate effects of alcohol are so pleasant, that relaxing feeling, the boost to your social confidence. It's easy to ignore the deeper stuff, the way tolerance builds up, how you might start needing it to cope, how it can actually become a way of suppressing your emotions rather than dealing with them. How do I explain this best? It's like alcohol gives you this temporary escape, but it's an escape that eventually traps you. So how do we break free from this? Well, let's start with that it's just my way of relaxing thing. Ask yourself, is drinking really relaxing you? Or is it just a habitual response to stress, boredom, or maybe just social pressure? There are so many other ways to relax and de-stress. Movement, creative outlets, mindfulness, connecting with loved ones. These aren't just cliches, they are actively proven to help. And then there's the identity thing. I'm a wine person, I'm the life of the party when I've had a few. And cutting back, that seems like it means giving up part of who you are. But honestly, that's not true. Changing your relationship with alcohol is not about losing something, it's about gaining so much more, a clearer mind, energy, more emotional intelligence. It can actually expand your sense of self. It can open up opportunities you might not even have realized were there. I know what you might be thinking. I'm the only one questioning this. No, you're not. So many people are quietly reassessing their habits. And you know what? This isn't about admitting defeat or weakness. It's about courage. It's about being honest with yourself. Now, some common questions. How do you know if your drinking is a problem? Well, honestly, that's a nuanced question, but here are some things to consider. Do you drink more than you intended? Do you use it to cope with tough things? Have friends or family express concerns? There are validated screening tools, the Audit C and the CAGE questionnaires, which are great starting points. You can find them online, and I would encourage you to take a look. What if you're still enjoying social drinking? That's totally valid. It's that gray area. Maybe you love going out with friends or enjoying a glass of wine with dinner, but you also notice it impacts your sleep. The key is mindful moderation, knowing your limits, setting boundaries, being truly intentional about why you're drinking, and making conscious choices that work for you. Is it possible to make changes before hitting rock bottom? Absolutely. Early intervention and self awareness are powerful tools. Think about harm reduction, setting goals, maybe dry July, or cutting back to only 2 drinks on weekends. Don't be afraid of setbacks. Those happen, it's part of the process. What about social judgment? Listen, it's possible people may judge you if you choose not to drink. So, to begin with, be confident in your choices. And also, you might be surprised how many people actually admire you for it. If you need to, have some non alcoholic options ready so you're not feeling pressured, or simply calmly explain your reasons if someone asks. And remember, you are in no obligation to explain yourself. This is your journey. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she told me that she didn't even realize how much her drinking was impacting her until she tried taking a break. She felt more energetic, slept better, and even her relationships seemed to improve. She wasn't a problem drinker by most standards, but even small amounts turned out to be impacting other factors. And the same goes for the technology aspect. There are apps to help you track your drinking, like Sunnyside or Reframe. There are also sober curious communities, online groups. So you're not alone in this. It's like having a whole online support system where you can share this journey, celebrate successes, and get reassurance when things get tough. Remember those myths? We touched on those too, right? A little bit of alcohol is good for you, mostly debunked. Everyone does it. So it's normal. Normal isn't always healthy. You can quit anytime. Habits are powerful. Give yourself grace. Alcohol helps you connect with people. I think sometimes alcohol can create this kind of false sense of connection. True connection is deeper, more authentic, and it doesn't depend on drinking. If you're cutting back or quitting, you're not missing out. Think of what you're gaining: more energy, more time, more money, more clarity, more emotional resilience. And I think it is also about being able to feel proud for having made the decision in the first place. This isn't just a personal issue, it's a public health one. The costs are huge when you consider lost productivity, healthcare expenses, accidents. There are researchers in this field, therapists specializing in alcohol use. They are doing fantastic work. It is important to seek their support when needed, and it's certainly worth exploring, even if it is a mild to moderate concern. This is not the kind of thing that you want to wait to address. So the next time you hear everyone drinks like this, take a moment, really take a moment, question it, look for the potential downsides. And if you're ready to make a change, remember, you're not alone. There are tools, there's support, and most of all, there's hope. That's all for today. Take care, everyone. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor, leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.